My name is Kwame Wireko.
I'm Holan,
and we are the co-founders of
Calabash.
For those of you who may not know what a calabash is, it's a wooden gourd that is used to carry water and other beverages in parts of Africa. As a kid, I went everywhere with my grandmother. We went to the local market, to the butcher, to the plantain seller, and I mean, we went everywhere together. And one day on our way to the local market, we passed by a group of school kids who were sharing a calabash that contained what looked like dark coffee. So being that my grandmother had always prohibited us from drinking coffee at such a young age, I asked my grandmother why they were allowed to drink coffee but we weren't. And then she dragged me along and then she said, it's not coffee, it's water. Now that statement, that completely changed my life. Ever since that moment, the idea that water could look so contaminated that it would look like dark coffee, I thought about that for a long time, and this is what led to the Calabash idea. This is what led to the Calabash initiative. I decided that from that very day, I was going to one day work on a project that would give back to Africa and that would raise funds for various, water projects in Africa to better the water conditions of people in rural parts of Africa and other places. So then 14 years later, I kept this dream and I arrived at MU University, and then I met Cole, and I saw his great drive, I saw his passion, I saw his desire to one day change the world and his great and entrepreneurship spirit, and I decided to come to him with this idea, and together we've been building it.
We designed this modern day water bottle that has this black, sleek, matte finish design. And what we're doing is we're selling these water bottles to provide funds for water sanitation projects in Africa. So a lot of times we get the question, how are we actually building wells, and how are we actually providing funds to get these projects done?
So we want to change the African story. We want to provide a solution to a very pertinent problem in Africa, that is the water drinking condition. And we're working with an NGO called Life Water, and they work with other local organizations. And currently we want to work in Mayuge, Uganda, and provide good drinking water to people of the communities in Mayuge.
If we can raise $7,000, we can build a well that serves 300 people.
And we can do this while changing the way the world views Africa. We want to help the world see the positive aspects of the continent, and we don't want to just see the negative aspects that everyone is used to seeing in the negative media. So I had this dream 14 years ago. I had this dream in middle school in Ghana. I had this dream when I went to boarding school in Rome, Georgia. And I continue to have this dream. We continue to have this dream, and we want you to help us make this dream possible.